Hello guys, how are you all? I haven't been on a video for a little while, but I want to come on and I want to talk to you about what's happened to me recently. I had to keep it quiet for a very long time, and my God, it was doing my head in. But it's out in the open now. It's all done and dusted, thank goodness. So I want to talk to you about my journey and help people see what my manifestation and how it happened, how I've been able to manifest what I've got today. So I'm going to start with my book. Okay. So on the 28th, that is the 28th of December, 17 to infinite. I brainstormed what I wanted in my life. Oh, what's that falling out? Just a leaflet. Okay, so a leaflet is in there. And in there it's got private schools for kids. I just wrote down a load of things that I wanted. I wanted a 4 to 5 bedroom condo abroad, also here in England. I got make a company where I can help my friends and give them a job, to be a professional pole dancer, nice classy clothes cleaner. I actually do like golf secretly, believe it or not. I'm actually a bit of a golf. I like it. I like golf. Also, I'd love my son to learn golf. I also wanted my daughter to go back to horse riding, for Tate to become a pro as well, kids do drama, take piano lessons, and to be a very qualified photographer, me to be an accomplice, doing photography, that sort of thing, to have £176 million, I've written that down, or $303 million I've written down. My own business, pole wear business, become an affiliate for also underwear, also for some sweat gel, or own my own. Do glass blowing, also try a pottery class. I actually did a pottery class not so long ago, actually. What else do I have? I got loads on here. Kids do dressage on horse riding, visit America, Mexico, Maldives, Europe, camping, UK. I'd love to go all over the UK as well. I also want to have Merlin passes, which is all over England. I wrote that down somewhere in here. So I've got what Merlin passes. So obviously I discovered that. I started writing that in December 17, and in the January of 2018, I started pole classes. And then I think I've done another one of these somewhere, because I know I've got loads of other stuff written down. But this book has loads of scribing in it. And I put in there, in one of this, somewhere in here, it says to become a pole dancing instructor, to have my own pole studio, to also do a TV show. What else? Merlin passes was one of them, and to stay humble for what I do. So I worked on myself for quite a long time, and because also I was quite depressed after having both my children. The depression got worse after I had Tate, and I decided to it got to 2 years old. In January 2018, I decided to go to a pole dancing class, and I started pole dancing. And I did think, can I be any good at this? I did think, would I actually be any good at doing any pole? And I did. I actually started doing really well. My splits come really well, because obviously I'm an ex-ballet dancer as well. So I've done dancing in the past, and obviously as a kid, that is something I did. And I loved ballet. I loved everything about it. Beautiful lines, being on point. And I got really good because I was actually really quite flexible, and my splits come really quickly. They came back quite quickly, although I damaged my hip as well in the September of 18, and I did a show that you actually can view on here through 360, my very first show. I'm gonna say it wasn't the greatest, but it was my starting point, and for me it was an amazing moment, because even though I was a lot bigger then, my self-confidence was nowhere there, my mental state was not the greatest, but I put myself on stage and I'd done a little bit of choreo to a song which was God is a Woman, I believe. I think it's by Ariana Grande. And I absolutely loved it. The crowd was going wild. It gave me the confidence and the love that I needed. It was incredible. It's an incredible moment. And I was like, do you know what? I really love pole that much. I love it. I really love it. And then I went on and I went up to the intermediates as of the January 19. And from January 19, I was intermediate for, no, sorry, I wasn't. I was in a level up class, sorry. I was in a level up class for that year. And then in the January of 2020, I went up to intermediate. It must have been 2020. And then lockdown happened. I also did do a competition for the Bristol Pole Championships as well, and came third in the beginners as well. So I'd done that within that was in 19. And I was quite shocked how I was like, obviously I'd come into lockdown. I was gutted because everything shut down. So I decided to work myself at home. I did a lot of home workouts. I also had a pole in my kitchen, as you guys will know. And it shows on Rich House Poor House because Andrea come and visited my home. And I absolutely loved it. You know, I fell in love with it. At least at least when we was all in COVID, I was still having a workout from home. It was amazing. So everyone was piling on the weight by the, you know, alcohol and stuff they were consuming, food, and, you know, because everyone was in their homes, and it was lovely because we was all in our homes. In some way, I enjoyed it, but then in other ways, I needed also interaction with other people, and I missed my family and my friends like crazy, and I just wanted to be with them. But I did work on myself within that time. And whilst I was at home, I obviously used the pole. I did a lot of fitness drills because I'm all about drilling and conditioning, and I want to change other people's perspective of pole as well, and stop kind of having this like minuscule look on life that, you know, it's only in strip clubs. Don't get me wrong, I think it's amazing that these incredible women are, you know, working the pole and they're making their money that way. That's fine, but the pole can actually be for other people as well. So, you know, it's a wide range of people that it's assisted for, whether it's man, woman, trans, you know, gay, whoever. It's for everybody. It's not just for one person. It's for absolutely everybody. And that's what I love about it. And I think we need to kind of come out of this perception that it's only just for one people, and it's not. It's for absolutely everybody out there. So, like I said, I just kind of worked out a lot, really. And whilst I was also in lockdown, I also passed my beginners pole dancing course. As many of you know, if you've seen the video, you'd see it. They're actually up there on my shelf, which I am very, very proud of, that I was able to do that. So I did passed my beginners and I passed my intermediate. And then what happened is everything started opening up in 2021. Things started getting back to normal, which was absolutely amazing. And when I passed my beginner's course, I was really excited. And it was in the December, I started going to a burlesque class at Spin City. Incredible place. There are spin cities up and down the country, so if you get a chance to go to a pole class, go for it. It doesn't speak pole dancing or pole fitness. People think it's like a bike riding class. It's not. It's actually a dance school for dancing and aerial, hoop, pole, silks, which not many people know about. It's not broadcasted very well. So obviously I put that out there. So if anybody wanted to try a pole class, please go and research. There's bound to be one in your area. There's actually quite a few places nowadays that are up and down the country that has pole classes. And they're really, really good for fitness, especially if you're not too interested. I mean, I don't like the gym. I've done the gym several times over. And for me, it's just not me. You know, I don't get me wrong, I like the little classes they put on in between. But I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I did it for about 5 months. I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, it starts off really good. You get pumped. And then the winter kicks in and you're like, do you know what? I'll go tomorrow. Next minute you spent another 40 quid gone and you've wasted your 40 quid on membership that you never go to because there's no incentive from a gym that gives you satisfaction than when you get something from what you get from pole. If you go to a class, I promise you'll know what I mean by that. Pole rewards you in ways you wouldn't even dream of. Okay, that's why people stick at it when they get addicted to it. Something about that fitness that people get addicted to. So in December, I got given a contract with Spin City that I teach on a Friday morning, beginner classes, and I was grateful from Georgie for that in Bristol. And then I also, in December, I also got given another contract for another pole studio that I started in January. So I started at those two places in January. Unfortunately, it didn't work out with that pole studio, which is absolutely fine. We just didn't come tie with things. And I then, within 7 weeks, built Axis Pole Fitness, which is my pole company. So I actually wrote down all this information, like scripted it from 2017. Well, 18 was when I really started scripting, but 17 I wrote like a brainstorm of what I wanted in my life. Didn't know if it was going to pan out, and as of like end of January 18, I then started really writing out what I wanted, and I started writing a bit of a diary and a journal about, how my life was changing. I was going to pole, how I enjoyed the pole dancing, I enjoyed the exotic side, I enjoyed doing the splits classes, I enjoyed doing the actual fitness classes, I enjoyed doing all of that, and even contemporary as well. So I started doing contemporary classes as well, which was amazing. It's awesome. You actually can see those videos of me dancing in the past. Admittedly, obviously, I was still learning. So, I wasn't a professional then. I was working my way through. But you can see my journey from where I was and how big I was to where I am today. And within those 7 weeks of building Axis Pole Fitness, in between that time, Rich House Poor House has actually contacted me and said, because I actually wrote to them during lockdown just before we actually locked down in 2020 in the March. I applied for the show, and to be honest, I didn't think anything of it. So I was really, really shocked that they approached me twice over, because it was in the July of 21 I was meant to film, and it didn't happen. It fell flat, and I was like, okay, it's not going to happen. And then in the March, they approached me again, or February, in the February, they approached me again and said, look, Tash, we are really interested in you. We really, really want to film you. We just need to make sure that the other family is okay at the same time of doing it. So I was really grateful that Emporium set this all up, and as of the 1st of April, we swapped. So Andrea and Matt Callanan came to our house, which is amazing, and obviously I went over to their house and we swapped lives. What they don't show you in the video is that we also did a private speedboat, which we had an amazing opportunity. The kids absolutely loved it. We were speeding around. I can't remember the place we went to, but it was absolutely beautiful. We went right out as well to this little island in the middle of nowhere by Cardiff, and then come back round. We had a really good experience. I was gutted because my chaperone had lost her phone in between the boats, and getting off the boat and the platoon. And oh my God, I felt so sorry for her. And to this day, it still gets me, because she had a lot of personal data and information on that phone that meant a lot to her. And we have personal data, like phone pictures and stuff, and if it wasn't backed up, you've lost that information. And I did really feel for her, because she was so upset that day, and I gave her a nice big hug, and it was lush, because she's amazing. Serena, love you, my darling. So the camera crew was amazing. Me and Anne also went off. We had a meeting with her, with Andrea's business coaches, and that was really interesting as well. I got some feedback about what they were like, and we found out a little bit more about Matt. We didn't look up them the whole time. We wanted to really, really embrace the experience and enjoy the experience that we had. So we really wanted to research and find out from their friends and their family members what these incredible people were like. Which was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. And we also tried some of their the hobbies that they do, some of their activities. And another one that myself and Aunt tried was something called cryotherapy. If you don't know what that is, it's like going into a big freezer. Oh my God, it was horrendous. I'm going to be honest, it was horrendous because it scared the hell out of me. I thought I was going to die. But basically, I had icicles dripping off my nose, literally hanging out of my nose. I couldn't breathe because I couldn't take a breath in because of the cold air that was going. Because I've gone from a minus 80 cylinder into a minus 200 and had to be in there for a minute. It was a minute, wasn't it? Well, 15 seconds there, a minute there, 15 seconds there. Yeah, so it's about a minute. And we had to kind of, in between, like, adjust ourselves. It's crazy. I remember getting out of that cold chamber and thinking that I remember my thighs thinking they were going to snap. I honestly thought my muscles were going to snap in half because they were so cold. I've never experienced anything like it, but the feeling when my blood was coming back into my muscles, I was on fire, absolute fire. It was incredible sensation. And I must say, I did feel stronger. I felt revived, even though I was really scared because I thought I was going to die. The feeling with the blood rushing back into my muscles after was an incredible experience. I've never experienced anything like it. So if you get the chance, go and try it out if you're not scared. But it was very good, very, very good. And I also experienced this like waterbed thing. I don't know what they call it. It's like I got so even like it's a water bed. So I sat to sit on it and it sunk you in and it was all hot and it's, oh my goodness. I'm all about the heat and feel, oh my goodness, it was lovely. And it was like, and there's like all these muscle things going on underneath, like bubbles and things like that. And it's like all this ambient lighting. Oh my God, it was amazing. That I really, really enjoyed. So that was really good. We did the shopping trip, which was absolutely amazing. So thank you, Pews, who let us walk around their store and pick out all this wonderful food. The food was exquisite. I remember purchasing loads of these like little chocolate round cupcake things, and I just went nuts and just kept going, go on, put it in. And I did. I was like, yeah, I must have spent it must have been 25 quid on this little chocolate. Which they didn't show you in the show, unfortunately, but it was absolutely fantastic. And I shared them out between the whole crew of us that was there. So the film crew and chaperone and me and Anne and kids, we all shared it. So it was lovely. You know, I'm a very giving person. I love sharing. And yeah, it was awkward at times with some of the film crew and some of the people. I mean, I've never done filming, so for me, I felt right on edge because this was the first time me and Anne had experienced any camera sort of action that was going on. So I want to come on myself and give you a bit more raw evidence because I don't really cut my videos. I don't really know how to edit things. So I would love to learn how to do like, you know, content creation, which is what Ant wants to go into. So if there's any of you out there that would really I would love to hear from you to see if you can help us in any way when it comes to like content creation and what direction we can go, because I would really love to vamp up my YouTube videos properly. And I'm looking at possibly having like me and Shannon, we're going to look at building a website where we can have poll also online, which is amazing. We would love to have people who would love to be able to get fit from the home. And because they can't come to our studio, because we're only based in Bristol, and who would love to like be able to be taught by me? You know, I've taught myself. I've done a lot of research. I know a lot of what I can do to build muscle, to be able to get those amazing tricks. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back onto Rich House Poor House. And we also went out for a fantastic meal, me and Anne, which was wonderful. And you know, it was really nice to have some time with just him. I love spending time with Anne, and I love spending time with my family. They absolutely mean the world to me. As you well know, I don't want to get emotional because obviously I get emotional quite a lot, as you noticed on that TV programme. I'm a proper blubbering mess all the time. So spending some time with him was amazing because I don't get to spend that much time with him anymore. And I miss it. And quality time as well, you know, as a family means so much to me. You know, I'd love to be able to just like have the money to go on a holiday as the four of us, like a big holiday. I mean, Florida's been one of my passions for so long, and see their faces light up because, you know, we're going to go on first class to Florida. You know, that's the dream. That's a dream for me. And I'd love to visit all over the world as well and teach people over the world, you know, I don't care where it is, you know, as long as I'm doing what I love, and that's what I'm all about. But yeah, you know, visiting different places, I'd love to, you know, for me, traveling is also on the top of the agenda. I'd love to be able to do that as well. So what else did we do? Yeah, so that was interesting. I did try lobster, which is something I've always wanted to try. So, you know, another wish fulfillment for me. The food was amazing. We went to this beautiful restaurant. I'm not even sure where it was. I know it's in Cardiff again. I know it's somewhere in Cardiff. It's not in the main St David's area. I know that's about the only area I know. It was a little restaurant on the side somewhere on this like high street. Beautiful food. So thank you very much, guys. They were very, very generous in there. It was lovely. I don't know if I'd have lobster again though, to be fair. Just put that in there. So yeah, even though it was lovely, I don't know if I'd have it again. Tried it, done it. Yeah, on the fence on that one. And also because it's a creature as well, and I love creatures. I love all animals. What else did we do? Think. Okay, and we also did our fantastic photo shoot with the lovely Claire Wilson. So Claire Wilson Photography, she is amazing. Go and visit her. She's also on the Instagram as well. I'm not sure she's got a YouTube channel, but I know she's definitely on Instagram. And she does all these wonderful pictures of also maternity women, you know, who's going to be having their beautiful babies, which is something I never had. I never had that chance. But I've got to put it together. You know, I've got some wonderful pictures now, which are awesome, and I've got them on my wall. So yeah, thank you so much, Claire. You are a fantastic photographer, and it was an absolute pleasure working with you. Yeah, so it was wonderful. And then we left there and we did Tenor for Good, which is what Matt promotes, and the generosity of being able to hand out money to people who's like myself, who's not so I mean, I could have given it to anybody, and I did. I gave it to anybody and everybody that I seen. But the funny thing is that people didn't want to take it off me, and that's where we get stuck, where we put a block up, because we think straight away, if I'm going to get something off of somebody, what are they going to try and get out of me? Is it a scam? And the problem is, today's world is that we're too busy scamming. The other people are too busy scamming everybody. And I wouldn't want to put people into that position where you're going to scam people. I would never dream of doing that. And handing out £10 to those fortunate people that I actually seen that day was such an amazing feeling, because as you all know, if you've watched that video, you know I want to help people. I want to help as many people as I can, and I will. Going forward, I will help so many people. And maybe one day I might be able to get the chance to be the other side, to visit a poor house, and maybe I might be able to change some incredible person's life as well. Don't get me wrong, there's loads of incredible people out there, but there might be a special person that I may be able to do that one day, if I'm in a different position to where I am now. So yeah, I wanted to obviously talk a bit about the, you know, obviously the show. It was awesome. The camera crew were absolutely amazing. We literally clicked with them straight away. Well, I got me, first of all, when they come to our house, because they were in the front room and they were filming, and we did a lot of takes and things like that, and I didn't actually realise how much goes into filming, to be honest. I was really quite shocked. It was very intense. I was absolutely shattered by the Friday. I was tired, drained, exhausted, because it was very powerful. It's like literally you're on guard all the time. You're like constantly, because you're not swearing, because that's the other thing. Me and Aunt do tend to swear. Hands up. What people don't, you know. Some people do, some people don't. I try not to. But yeah, obviously sometimes that does happen. You know, the odd word does slip out and you try not to, especially in the manifestation. And it was a wonderful experience, very, very intense. And it wasn't until so basically what happens, we swapped houses, and we actually stayed in a hotel overnight before the next day. And it was awesome. We really gelled with the camera crew. It wasn't until Wednesday when we did the boat ride that the camera crew nearly fell out of the boat, and they were holding on for dear life whilst they were trying to film us. It was ace. It was so funny. We were all cracked up, laughing. I had tears running down my eyes. They were laughing at us. We were laughing at them. They nearly crapped themselves, and they nearly lost all the equipment, which was quite funny. And yeah, we literally had a crack. It was one of the best weeks I've had for a very, very, very long time. And it was refreshing and real funny, and it was just full of laughter the whole week. It was really good. And then obviously on the Friday I then met the Callanans, which was it was a relief, to be honest, because one, it was over, and two, it was I had no idea. I've been living these people's lives for the whole week, and I didn't even know who they were, and even though I knew a lot about them, I didn't know them. And yeah, I met them, and I got when they said we were going to offer you, these packages and things. I had no idea. I still don't know really. I mean, we do kind of know. I do kind of know what it is, but yeah, it was wonderful. That they've said to us that they want to try and help us. We don't know what's going on in the future. I'm hoping things are going to turn around for us massively, but to be fair, we've done, me and Shan have done a lot on ourselves, and we were already, because I'd already done a lot of investigating the last 4 years. I literally just put all of that into practice, and because I've been watching a lot of entrepreneur people, I've been watching a lot of inspirational people about how to change their lives, and then suddenly literally everything started aligning, for me. So I got the business, Rich As Poor As contacted me. Me and Shan got our heads together. I met the right people. I've attracted the right people into my life, and I'm literally just picking what I want to pick, which is amazing. And because I've been able to do that, I've been able to build the business for us. Me and Shan has worked so hard to be where we are today. Like the promotional video that we've just put out there that you can see on this also YouTube channel. That's what we done ourselves. We went on, and a friend of ours said, Tash, actually, it's one of my students, Jess, amazing. She's lost nearly 3 stone within 4 months, which is astronomical. I'm so proud of her. Her chap actually is the video photographer, and she said to me, Tash, a friend of mine, my bloke, he'd love to give you the opportunity to do a promotional video if you'd love to. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. Yes, if you wouldn't mind. And he did it for free, which is awesome, because I haven't got money. So, being given that opportunity, you're going to snap at the idea. So what I'm trying to say to people is, don't block off, be open. So if somebody says to you, hi, I've got this, I've been thinking about this, and what do you think? And you, instead of going, oh no, I'm too busy, because you've blocked yourself off, just open it and go, oh, that's a really good idea. I'll tell you what, I'll find a time when it would be suitable, and how about we get together? Straight away, you've opened that door. So because you've opened that door to that opportunity, you're giving yourself a wider range of new things coming into your life. So keep yourself open, always keep yourself open, and realise that you can change your life for the better if you choose to. Don't keep yourself closed. Any opportunity that comes your way, be open with it and say, okay, I'll get back to you, or maybe I will think of a time, but never close the door and go, oh no, I'm too busy. Because the moment you do that, you're shutting that person out or shutting that opportunity off. So always keep yourself open. Yeah, so me and Shan's been really busy. We've actually been doing a lot of our stuff ourselves. We've been given the courses by Andrea, which is amazing. Well, me and Shannon have. We've been working a bit on the course that they've gave us. To be honest, I'm going to be honest, I haven't really dealt much into it. I've been really, because I don't know if I want to become a life coach at the moment, but that's not saying I'm going to say no, because I could go down that route. at the moment, I really want to concentrate on my pole business, and that's really where I want to go. And I want to help people get fit, lose weight, mentally change their aspect on their life, mentally get their life back on state, on track. Because when you're mentally in the right place and you're healthily in your head, you find that you'll find a lot more opportunities comes your way, and you're more open, and you're more confident, and you'll grow. And that's where I want to go with it. I want to help people build a better life for themselves, and they can do it. So I want to literally stay with me and Shan working on our pole business. We are looking at possibly becoming a franchise in the future, because that's something we want to go down. We want to build so much, and we want, like I said, we want to change people's thoughts of things. It's okay, we can have gyms, but why can't we have like a pole fitness gym as well? We can do this. We can think about things differently. We don't have to just think, oh no, why would you want to have a pole studio? Why would you want to do that? Well, why not? There is a gap in that market. I found that gap in the market. Why not? Why can't anyone do it? If you're not losing weight, or you're not happy with yourself, why not give it a go? Go to an hour studio. Try it. You might like it. Just be open. That's all I say to people, is just be open, and just think differently about things instead of dreading things. Yes, it might push you out of that comfort zone. But you know what? If it pushes you out of that comfort zone, it means that you're trying something new. And if you don't try it, you'll never know if you like it or not. But also, on the other hand, is that if you do like it and you do bond with it, it'll be that avenue that opens that door to getting what you want. Pushing ourselves, like, I'm willing to try content creation, for example. I'm willing to have a go at anything, because I see myself as like, do you know what? I'm this open book. I'm going to try anything and everything, because you just don't know. You don't know if you're going to like it or not. So, but the thing is, if you've tried it, and it pushes you out of that comfort zone for a few weeks. I had a student that actually came to my class. She's a boxer. She's actually a boxer, right? So this is another example. She tried my lessons for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. I think that's amazing. And at those 5 weeks, she went, ladies, I'm really sorry. She said, but I've really enjoyed this, this last 5 weeks, but it's not for me. And I thought, you know what? I take my hat off to you, because you've actually tried 5 weeks. I thought she'd have given up before then, but 5 weeks of trying my pole classes, and realised and thought, you know what, this is not for me. She said, it's actually harder than I thought. And I love the fact that she gave that a go, and I got to take my hat off to her, because she's incredible. She gave it a really good go, and at the end of those 5 weeks, realised it just wasn't for her. And she's gone back to her boxing. Amazing. But she's still she's still obviously doing her fitness, whatever she's doing in that section, whatever she's gone. But I'm so grateful that she had a go. Having a swinging on a pole when you go to like a hen party class, don't get me wrong, they're amazing, they're great fun, okay? And I would put those on. I haven't personally done that yet, but I would do that. They're great fun, they're fun. But they're not a pole class. They're they're fun, for these ladies who, and I think they're great. I've been to, actually, I haven't actually been to a hen pole class, to be honest. I've been to a birthday party who had a pole birthday bash, and it was awesome, because it was like a few of us who were all together, and we literally just jammed, as they call it. Like this is like the young way of talking, and jamming, yeah. I'm 42, nearly 42, okay? I'm also going through the menopause. I'm actually changing. I started poling when I was 38. Started poling when I was 38. So I'm not a young bud coming into things, Why not feel sexy being an older woman? I may look younger than I am. I've actually got quite a bit of the old, lines going on, but I love who I am. I love the person I am, and I love everything I do. Now, there's a lot of women out there who are embarrassed their bodies. I'm completely one of them. I was 100%. I wasn't happy. I'd had a cesarean. I also had a hole in one after my kids. I wasn't happy myself. Mentally, I wasn't right. I am now aligned. I believe that my base chakra is aligned as well. I have the most amazing, incredible husband. I have the most incredible sex life. I have the most incredible friends around me, the supportive people around me. I'm just me. I'm being honest, and I wanted to share with you my life. And I'm just the normal average Joe. I am no different. I am the normal person, and that's what I want to stay, humble, you know, and I wanted to show you guys who I really am. So anyway, enough of me rambling on. Oh, one more thing before we go. What they didn't show you, actually, when you go on the, you can actually see this little piece of paper that I scripted, or scribed, I think. That's, if you go, you can follow Life by Lucy. I recommend her. She's bloody amazing. That's another person. That's the motivational person that I've followed since last October. She is being my inspiration to do what I've done today. And she says about scribing, and I'm going to read this out to you because this is what I did. Okay. So I wrote at the top and I put, "Thank you, universe." And I say it with feeling. You have to say this with feeling. Okay. "Thank you, universe. I now have more money in my bank account than ever before." I'm still working on that. It's so nice to have this abundance and freedom. I love thinking about what to buy next. I would love to buy like loads of different things, but yeah. Everything I post on all social media is going viral to positive, supportive, and inspirational people. I am attracting people into my life who are open-minded, disciplined, entrepreneur, fun, and who wants to build a business with me and online. I am with the man of my dreams who loves me for me and is kind and respectful for me. Anthony is joining me on this journey of our dream life. I am an incredible pole dancer. I am known worldwide and I have a massive following. My life has turned out better than I ever expected. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Truly blessed. And I wrote that back in October last year. And since turning 40, now on my 40th birthday, because we were in lockdown, I got up at 5 a.m. I'd done a workout and I did a pole live for 30 minutes on my pole in my kitchen. And I did 2 songs, fitness. Well, actually, I just done 2 combos. And the third, I used my heels, which I switched out into exotic pole. Okay, so we say exotic pole and we use heels as weights. I love them because they make your legs elongated and I feel beautiful as a woman. You know, women should feel beautiful. We are beautiful creatures at the end of the day. Regardless of those, of whatever we do, we are all beautiful people. And I do embrace the exotic side. I think it's a wonderful thing to do. I also embrace the contemporary side of pole because of the beauty from ballet, which I incorporate with it. I love it. I also love the fitness side of it. All these things are incredible types of dance that we use. And I want to open that up to everybody. My cat's on the way in. I can hear his bell. Binky, the little black one. Sorry, got interrupted there. But yeah, so I wanted to say that I started that, and on my 40th birthday I did the Facebook Live, and it was one of the most incredible moments. And that I remember thinking, my life's going to change. And my life literally changed from when I hit 40. And it has. It's slowly, the puzzles have been sitting into place as that year went on. I'm now 41. I'm going to be 42 next March. And this March coming, sorry. And I am just in love with everything in life. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I wanted to share that with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. And I love you all. Thank you so much. And thank you to the person that said to me quite a few years ago, you ought to do a vlog. Do you know, that's the best thing I ever thought of you, that you gave me that information. I'm pretty sure it's one of my subscribers. So if you have liked today, please like and subscribe that button on this YouTube channel, because I really appreciate it, and it will help my algorithm as well. All right, guys, I love you and leave you. Love you all. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.